Hi Pisces, welcome to July 2019. Here you're drawn to romance, creative self-expression, and pleasure. That's because the Cancer new moon takes place in this area of your chart. It's a total solar eclipse and it is in positive energy flow with your planets in Pisces. Your sun, your moon, your rising, and transiting Neptune, your ruling planet, is in harmonious energy flow with both moons this month, the Cancer new moon and the Capricorn full moon on the 16th. So both of these eclipses do work well with your planets, but it's very challenging because they're eclipses, and that's a very intense transit to experience. They bring completions and beginnings. And if that's not challenging enough for everybody, let's make Mercury retrograde. Yay! No! Mercury turns retrograde on July 7th. He starts out in Leo in the area of work for you, your work habits, your health habits. Pisces are Leos when it comes to their work. And then he backs into Cancer on the 19th. So that's going to create an extended cycle for you this month of being involved in your creativity and your creative self-expression. It's very important that you're listening to your intuition this month, because there's going to be a lot of, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs going on out there with the eclipses. This solar eclipse is a total one. And then the Capricorn full moon is a lunar eclipse. And with the Mercury retrograde thrown into the mix. So it's very important that you're listening to your intuition, you're listening to your gut instincts. However, if the inner critic gets going with you, and we all have one, you got to shut it down. Just shut it down and go do something nice for you. Go do something that's supportive for you. If the inner dialogue is supportive of you, absolutely listen. That's your mighty I am presence. That's your higher self. That's your soul self talking to you. But if you're going down that rabbit hole of negativity, that isn't coming from God. That's coming from the negative ego. I speak from experience. So be aware of that. That if you find yourself judging you or criticizing you, and get caught up in that energy, don't go there. Shut it down immediately. Go distract yourself. Go do something nice for you. Go do something fun and keep it on the positive with you. Because there's a lot of good energy in here for you when we're in your sister sign Cancer. Venus enters Cancer on the 3rd. So there is a tremendous amount of creative energy here for you to work with this month. You're going to find that you're really creative, like, woo, my creativity's off the charts. I'm just innovating and creating. And Uranus is sextile this new moon. That's opportunity. If you put a little effort into it, you can really open doors. And it is encouraging you to take risks with your creative projects. It's encouraging you to be bold, be innovative, be creative. When we're in the cycle of Cancer in the Northern Hemisphere, it is summer. And so it is about new growth, new beginnings, a fresh start. And for you, it can be about love, romance, because this is also the area of true love and romance, sex, sizzling sex, and self-confidence, having that self-confidence. You just got to watch it with that Mercury retrograde, because, you could just be flipping around and, whatever you decide, respect those decisions. Don't go back on your decision. So I decide vanilla, no, I want chocolate. No, I want vanilla. No, I want chocolate. Don't do that. If you choose vanilla, stick with vanilla. Respect that you've chosen vanilla. And then that way avoids the crazy making that can come when you're flipping around. Avoid that. Just because Mercury's retrograde, that doesn't mean you have to change your decision. When you make that decision, you're making it. You make it right. You're right. This is a good time for you to go out with a Virgo and take a cooking class. Go find a Virgo and go take a cooking class and go feed the world. This is this energy in here with Mars in this area of work. Mars entered Leo and Mercury is there. This is a great energy for you to go feed others. It's a great time for you to take a cooking class and go feed others. So go grab a Virgo and go off and learn some new recipes and then busy yourself with feeding others. And then you're at the Capricorn lunar eclipse on the 16th. Now this is in the area of your goals, your hopes and wishes, your friends, your tribe, the tribes you belong to or the tribe you belong to. Now this is a powerful moon because it's coupled with Pluto. I mean, it is separating, but still, even when it's separating, it's so intense. I had this last year in my solar return chart. It was so intense. It was even closer than this one. But it just gets so intense. And your emotions can feel raw and urgent. But this is about completions. Full moons bring things to a climax. They bring things to completions. So what is completing for you? Is there a friendship completing? Do you need to go find a new tribe? Do you need to make some new friends? Is a goal completed for you? Have you finished something? This is a time where you're going to have the opportunity to look at what goals you want to complete here in July. Now, Venus is in Cancer, and Saturn is exactly opposing Venus at the time of the Capricorn full moon. And Venus is in the area of romance for you. So this could be a karmic relationship. Like, this could be where, like, someone comes in and it's like, there's a heavy attraction. You're like really pulled to this person. You may not even like them. Because Saturn can do that with us, where they bring people to us that we may not like, but we can't get away from, it seems. Or you may be feeling this way about a family member. You know, is that, oh my gosh, you know, I've got to complete this karma with them. Whatever it is, I want to complete it so that I can go on to the next level. And this is an opportunity for you to do that. I see a lot of deja vu here this month. We have Neptune retrograde, Uranus retrograde, Pluto retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, Mercury retrograde. Most of the planets are retrograde. Venus and Mars are the only ones direct in July. The moon goes void, of course, it doesn't retrograde, and the sun never retrogrades. So most of the planets are retrograde. So this is creating this repeat experience. Been here, done that, with people. With people. And that could be another thing that you're experiencing here, where you meet someone for the first time, yet you feel like you've known them. Or they remind you of someone else. That you meet them and it's like, they are so much like so-and-so. This is weird. No, this is retro. We're in the land of retrograde. Summer of retrograde. So, ride the wave. When Mercury is retrograde, it's okay to slow down. And when we're in the cycle of Cancer, we're so encouraged by the universe to nurture ourselves, to slow down, heal the body, cook, take a class, you know, do nice things, and not be in a hurry for anything. And, you know, I'm offering a class this summer in August to be a YouTube influencer, to have your own YouTube channel. So if you have a channel now and want to know how to take it to the next level, or you're interested in having a channel, I can help you with that. And you've got all this energy going on in the area of television, YouTube, in your chart this month and next month. It's going to continue. So why not put your energy into something that is exciting, fun, interesting? I'm going to teach you all about the technology. I'm going to teach you how to nourish and nurture your inner rock star and your creative self-expression, and, you know, having a winning website. And just think of what 1,000 loyal fans could do for your business. It's amazing. So this energy is on, and it is a time for you to start something new, be creative, be innovative. Uranus is really encouraging it. Yes, Saturn is always there to say, make sure you're taking care of your commitments. Commitments! What are your commitments? Take care of them. And for you, it's in the area of your goals, your hopes and wishes. And you are this month. You're thinking about you're thinking about the big question in life, like, what is my purpose? This is on your mind this month. Like you're really wanting to know yourself this month. You're coming to a new level of who am I? Really coming to know that. And you're, asking the big question of, what is my purpose? What is the purpose of my life? Why am I here at this time in humankind's history? Why am I here? What is my purpose in life? And this is a wonderful month to explore that, to be open to what the soul reveals, because that answer comes from deep within. And it comes from your soul. Your soul knows that answer. I always like to think of it as following your passion, following what you're curious about. What are you curious about? What do you want to know more about? What inspires you? What would you do for free? What would you absolutely do for free? That's how you know what your purpose is, what your mission is. And the money follows the mission. It's not about, oh, let's make a lot of money on YouTube. You can. People are doing it every day. But it's about the mission. It's about the vision. And you are the most visionary sign of all of them. That's how you are so able to build wealth. Because your rulers, Jupiter and Neptune, are all about the expansion of consciousness and seeing the big picture, focusing on the vision, and then manifesting it. And the money follows the mission. The money follows the vision. When you focus on the vision, the money follows. You focus on the mission, the money follows. And then Mercury backs into Cancer on the 19th, pulling you back into that 5th house of television. YouTube rock star. Are you ready to be a superstar? And you don't even have to come out in front of the camera to do really well now. This is the new world. It's changing all the time. Then the Sun enters Leo on the 22nd, and Venus follows the Sun on the 27th. And this is bringing the focus for you to work habits, health habits, how you feed yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. And Mars is driving you there. So you're going to have some good energy this month. And that's why it would be like so cool if you hooked up with a Virgo and was feeding people. And if you like to cook, feed the world. And you could find that you have a lot of fun with it. You're meeting new people. And it's stimulating, like it's interesting and exciting. But remember, the devil's in the details with the Mercury retrograde. So you can start new things with Mercury retrograde, and you don't slow down business. My goodness, if we didn't work when Mercury was retrograde, that's like 3 months out of the year we're not going to work. You know what I mean? Like ridiculous amount of time. But if you include the shadow and all that, the shadow cycle. So no, we got to keep things moving. We got to keep things going. The show must go on. Business must go on. Work must go on. But the devil is in the details. So we want to make sure that we double check. Everybody got the email that we thought they got. Everybody got the product we thought they got. You know what I mean? Like you gotta check and make sure, especially like if you're traveling, your plane ticket, make sure the plane's on time, make sure the luggage is where it's supposed to be, your driver is where they're, all of that lined up. You definitely want to, get everything lined up. That way, when we're, working with this energy, it's not as frustrating. Because that's what I find can be the big thing is that if I'm moving too fast and I'm missing steps and I'm, then I have to come back and fix this and fix that because I didn't see it. That's why the energy is like saying, slow down. Everything's freaking retrograde. Pardon my French. Everything's so retrograde in July. So it's not, it's not like, whoosh. Why not just move slower, more deliberate, taking your time. And don't keep changing your mind. Watch for that with this Mercury retrograde. If you find yourself going, I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over here. Don't do that. If you're over here, stay here, trust it. That way it'll avoid the crazy making that you could be flipping back and forth with this month. Then we have the Leo new moon on July 31st. So here in the West, we have the new moon. Now, if you're on the West Coast in California, it's at 8:11 p.m. Here on the East Coast, it's at 11:11 p.m. The God number, isn't that so cool? And then if you're in Europe, it will be August 1st. And right after Leo new moon, Mercury moves direct. Now, I really like these moons because with the Cancer new moon, Uranus is sextile it. Opportunity if you put the effort in. And that's in the area of creative self-expression, self-confidence, romance, risk-taking, true love, children, sports, putting yourself out there. Neptune is trine in that one too. That's all about creativity and spirituality and flowing with it, just flowing with it. Then the Leo new moon has the sun and the moon coupled together with Venus. And Venus is in harmony with Chiron, who's in Aries. So I see a big healing in here with relationships this month. So if there's like conflict going on with your friends or the tribe at the Capricorn full moon, things can really smooth over here at the Leo new moon going into August. But you do have Saturn in that area, and Saturn might be saying, Pisces, you can't do all the work in the relationship, and if you're not getting the love back, what are you doing there? That's not right. And he is opposing Venus. So Saturn might be finishing a relationship for you or some group you belong to, where Saturn is saying, you've gone as far as you can, and, because you're so generous, Pisces is like one of the most generous signs of the zodiac. And because you just want to love and, be generous with people, that's awesome. But that doesn't mean givers attract takers, or they attract receivers. So if you're always giving, then that means you're always attracting people that are just there to receive from you and receive. And you need to receive. So Saturn might be pointing that out to you this month, Pisces, is, where are you not receiving? Is it in your marriage? Is it in your partnership? Is it in your personal life? Is it in your work? Is it with your children? Is it, your friends, where you hang out? Where are you not receiving? Where are you kind of showing up, loving, hoping they'll, get it, see the light, and start giving? It doesn't work that way. Givers are givers right from the start. So if others aren't being generous with you, or sharing with you, or supporting you in the way you need, this is going to be brought to your attention here in July, because this is all about your needs. Cancer is about need, like what we need, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, what we need, especially in our foundation and our sense of belonging and safety and family and tribe. So is it time for a new tribe? Is it a time for a new romance? Is it, what's it time for? It's going to be unique to each one of you. Each one of you is on your own beautiful path, doing your own beautiful thing, and you want to respect that. But if you make a decision, don't go back on it. Respect that decision. If you make the decision, at, these moons, and you say, okay, I'm done over here, don't flip on it 24 hours later. Just go, okay, well, all right, I'll give them one more chance. I'll give them one more chance. I'll give her one more chance. No! No! Oh, it's been a long day. It's really important for you to trust your intuition. And then when we get to this Leo moon, and Jupiter is in harmony with the sun, the moon, Venus, Mars in Leo, Juno, who is the wife of Jupiter, Juno, the asteroid, is the wife of Jupiter, coupled with Mars, is trining Jupiter, which is, fabulous for your work, because you've got Jupiter at the top of the chart in the area of your work, your destiny in the world. So you Pisces, you've got to be pushing it. You really need to be doing that this year, because Jupiter won't be back in this part of your chart for another 12 years. And this Leo new moon in the area of your work is phenomenal, because this is where you could be really moving up in what you're doing. You're innovative, you're creative, you could be breathing new life into a new project, a new endeavor, starting a new job, starting a new business, starting a new YouTube channel, and just blowing it out the door, like totally blowing up. Phenomenal energy for you. And this is really speaking to growing your business and growing your career. Whatever it is you do, this Leo new moon is really pushing you up over the top. And it's smoothing out relationships too. And it's prosperous for you as well. There's a lot of prosperity here for you with this energy. And it's the start of new love. Both of these moons can be the start of new love. One is, in the area of true love and romance, and the other is in the area of work. Like you could be meeting someone through work. So whatever you do out there, someone's coming in, connecting with you, and it's beautiful. This is a great energy. And Uranus is really encouraging you to take a risk here, because he's sextile opportunity with the Cancer new moon on the 2nd, and he's squaring, challenging the Leo new moon. So by the time you get to the Leo moon, the energy is like, going in here in August, do it. This is Uranus. Uranus is saying, do it. Take that risk. Call that person. Sign up for that class. Feed the world. Start that new job. Do that new project. Start that new business endeavor. Whatever it is that's your heart's desire. Leo rules the heart. Whatever your heart is wanting, now's the time to do it. Mercury is direct, and this Leo new moon is opening doors to a new path, a new love. It's breathing new life into whatever your heart is desiring. It's a go for it energy. So go for it. For those of you available, open for love, it's on all month. And, somewhat Mercury's retrograde. You don't have to get married this month, but if you aren't getting married, that's fine too. Because you already know the person. You already know the person. So, I don't always recommend getting married with a Mercury retrograde, but there's a lot of people out there that's getting married and don't know a hill of beans about astrology. So, you got to trust your decisions. And if you meet someone new, well, you don't have to marry them in July, and if they're awesome in July, and they're really awesome, they're going to be awesome in August. They'll be awesome sauce in September. So that's okay too. So remind yourself of that it's okay to meet new people. You might be feeling like you've known them before because of the retrograde energy. Can be, whoa, I've known this person before. I really feel like I've been with this person before. Or they remind me of so-and-so so much. So similar dynamics are repeating or playing out here. That's okay. It's all good. It's the energy. And see where it takes you. For those of you coupled, if there's any intensity going on at the Cancer new moon or the Capricorn full moon, it gets worked out by the end of the month. There's such a healing of love with the divine lovers, and they're going to meet up in Virgo. And that's going to be amazing for you in the area of marriage and partnership. So we'll talk about that when I come back in August and do in September. But there's so much good coming. And career looks really good, especially by the end of the month. And Mercury moving direct, and then going into August. New job, new position, business expansion, prosperity, feeling excited about what you're doing, breathing new life into what you're doing. It's beautiful. I'm not seeing, challenges to the money. I'm not seeing a big focus there. Just it's moving, it's flowing. Sometimes things can slow down when Mercury is retrograde, but they pick right back up again. We live cycles within cycles. Everything will pick right back up again. So if it's going real strong at the beginning, that first week, and then it starts to slow, it'll pick up again. And you'll make up for it in August and September. How is your health? You do have Mars there. And with Mercury retrograding there may be something you need to, pay attention to. And maybe it's learning new cooking. You're learning how to cook something new. You're going to have a lot of energy. This is great, like if you want to lose weight with Mars in this area, this is great, you know, is you can trim down, which we always want to do. And that's just energizing you. It's so good. This is another spiritual month, like June. But this time, Neptune is trining the moons. He is trining the Cancer Sun and Moon. The Cancer New Moon. And he is trining the Cancer Sun and sextile the Capricorn full moon. So, you know, it's about creativity. It's about spirituality. It is about, you know, being present, being in the now, seeing the bigger picture, and trusting your decisions. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and subscribing. Yay! And of course, I want to invite you to my new course I'm offering, the YouTube Insiders course. We're going to have a ton of fun. You're going to learn so much about technology and business and video and, you know, how to grow your business with YouTube. Also, your website, what goes into a winning website. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing this too. You get hands-on training with me. It's interactive, live, workshops, live training. And it's so much fun too. So until next time. Oh, and you can sign up. The link is below in the Show More section. It's up in the cards, that little eye up there, and the annotations that come out at the end. Or you can go right to my website, KelleyRosano.com, sign right up there and get your gift, the Love Your Biz program. I would love to see you in there, Pisces. You're so creative and visionary. And you can just do like amazing with YouTube. And you don't even have to come in front of the camera if you don't want to. So do it. You're ready for something new. You're ready to expand into new areas and grow your business. Hey, you could even teach cooking on there. There's a lot of channels that do like amazing with their cooking. It's just a riot of how you can just, you know, teach people anything on there and do so well. So until next time, respect your decisions. Trust your intuition.